Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing gold, blue, and gray, officially weighing 121 1/4 pounds. His professional record, 21 victories, including 12 knockouts, and he has one bout even. He's now fighting out of the Bronx in New York, but he is originally from Ciudad de Mexico. Damas y caballeros, here is the undefeated challenger, Emmanuel. Fighting out of the red corner, wearing red trimmed with black, he officially weighs 120 pounds. His professional record, 36 victories, including 27 knockouts, with only 2 defeats and 1 draw. From General Santos City, Philippines, ladies and gentlemen, the defending IBF Junior Featherweight Champion of the World, Manny Pacquiao.
Up. Gentlemen, I already give you previous instructions of the dressing rooms. Do you have any questions? Dr. BOXER, come back with the belt. Good luck.
But often forgets and just engages toe-to-toe. Him to do with virtually no contact with the fighter.
Well, the fact that he's worked with him before will help something out.
There was a report of one barroom brawl, and
between the reports, which I'm quite sure we did, I believe there's some truth to some of that.
Lucero gets off a moment with Pacquiao pinned in the corner, and the crowd responds. Lucero, originally from Mexico City, will have the support of this largely Mexican-American audience in the Olympics.
As he trained, even though Pacquiao trained here in Los Angeles. Himself from that position without telegraphing.
Lucero continues to fight in this exaggerated crouch.
Yeah, it's almost like a crowd where he's dropping it extremely low. And actually, according to the rules, you're not supposed to go below your opponent's waistline, which he's did on a few occasions.
Now Pacquiao straightens him up with a left hand, and Pacquiao pins him against the ropes. Lucero trying to duck everything.
He's ducking, but he can't operate too effective himself from down there.
No, it's impossible to mount a counter offense when Pacquiao managing to do most of the damage here in an odd and awkward first round.
And he's trying to time him about and weave and trying to shoot his left uppercut now as he sees him going down.
Lucero, increasingly defensive, hasn't thrown that many punches in the second half of the round. As we go to the corners, there will be interpreters in both. Lucero was supremely confident in his discussions with us yesterday. May have underestimated the hand speed of Pacquiao, as some opponents do.
Gradually following instructions of his cornerman, Freddie Roach, which is basically to jab, take your time, relax, and trigger his man out. I don't think
taking advantage of a slow break at the end of that clinch to hit Lucero with a left hand over the top. Seems to have momentarily stunned Lucero. Now Pacquiao tries to continue the attack.
As the fight goes on,
it's going to be physically exhausting for him to try to stay down in that crouch.
Absolutely.
His hands look slow in this round. Body shot by Pacquiao and a big left hand. Again with the body. Lucero just taking the punishment and trying to duck away.
And it's got a lot more.
Lucero won a lot of amateur fights with this style. Golden Glove Championships, New York State Amateur Championships. He must have just overwhelmed people.
When you have a guy fight punches, you just let him miss completely.
Pacquiao lands the straight left hand again. Fight has been one-sided in terms of meaningful contact. Pacquiao's trainer, Freddie Roach, argues that his 122-pound fighter, struggling to make weight, would be a threat to knock out 126-pound kingpins Eric Morales and Marco Antonio Barrera. Your take?
I think he would definitely be a threat for both of those guys.
60% of his power shots through the first 2 rounds. And there's more accurate punching from Manny Pacquiao against a pretty tough target to find. Finally, Lucero gets in a counter left. Been grinning through most of the first 2 rounds here, feeling as though he's in control against Emmanuel Lucero. the fight.
He was out on his feet with a punch that landed right on the point of the jaw.
Jose Cobian taking no chances whatsoever. No count. Immediate knockout on a punch that didn't even send Lucero to the canvas, but you saw the
nerves
leaping
was going in
response.
his legs, yeah. I would have probably liked to have saw it a little longer than that, but I think eventually it would have been a knockout anyway.
Well, I don't think there's any question. Yeah, Larry.
Well, Lucero had a great style if people were throwing coins into the ring and he was trying to pick them up. But it was not a style on this level of prize fighting.
No, I thought Pacquiao looked very good too.
But I'll give Pacquiao credit because he took his time. He saw what the story was, immediately went to the body, and inevitably there was going to be a shot to the chin.
And Pacquiao, the Filipino star, very comfortable in L.A. You can see there's the left hand that starts to Lucero standing up.
He never saw the punch coming. It was too low to even see it coming. He thought he was probably out of danger by getting that low.
Gives you a pretty good idea as to how heavy are Manny Pacquiao's hands.
Yes, and it's good focus and concentration too.
And the referee stoppage was aimed at protecting Lucero from another shot because Lucero was a sitting duck target there for Pacquiao.
Yeah. Pacquiao was timing his movement, and in just a matter of time, he timed exactly where he figured he would move his head, and he moved right into position.
So Manny Pacquiao stretches his record to 37 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. How long will he remain in the 122-pound division? When will he move up and look for big money against much bigger names at 126?
Well, whenever he does decide to move up, I would take him as a serious threat to all of the featherweights up there.
All right, let's go to Michael Buffer for the official particulars on this TKO.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jose Cobian has to call a halt to the bout. The official time, 48 seconds of round number 3. The winner by TKO victory and still the IBF Junior Featherweight Champion of the world, Manny Pacquiao.
All right, thank you very much, Jim. Congratulations, Manny. When you saw him come out with that style in which he was bending at his waist almost down to the canvas, what was your first thought?
Nung makita mong mababa ang kanyang strategy, anong ginawa mo pag-iisip?
Relax and be careful to his overhand.
So he was saying you would to be careful of his overhand. Did he look like an amateur to you, and you felt that it was just a very short time until you were able to connect?
Mukhang bagito pa at kayang-kaya mo?
I saw in the tape his fight before. I said I know I can beat him knockout before.
All right, so you've scored a knockout. Where does Manny Pacquiao go now? Do you want to fight somebody like Paulie Ayala or some other top 122-pounder, or do you want to go right to the featherweight limit at 126?
Kung ngayon nanalo ka, gusto mo bang labanan, tumaas ka, labanan mo sa Ayala o featherweight, ano bang plano mo?
First of all, I want to fight Barrera, especially Barrera and Paulie Ayala, and anytime I'm ready, and anybody in featherweight division.
Thank you very much. Again, congratulations, Manny.